Good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 10th, 2015, and this is the Weather Channel weather report for northern Arizona, Cottonwood, Sedona area. You can see from 10:45 on, it says sunny across the board till 4 p.m. And here we have from 4 o'clock on, what does it say? Sunny, sunny, sunny and clear the rest of the night. No mention of anything else. Keep that in mind. Joe Clyde, AscensionPathway.com, Evan Fain YouTube channel, Tuesday, March 10th, 2015. The weather report so far is correct. Sunny skies across the board. This is the eastern sky. All we got really to document right here is the haze. Want to mention that I only heard a couple jets this morning before I got up. Haven't heard one or seen one since, which is quite amazing, considering that if there are commercial flights, where are they all? How come they're not in the sky flying? Kind of verify that even the silver bullets that aren't spraying plume are really doing some dangerous shit. People need to know this. Where are the commercial jets today? Tuesday is supposed to be the day that's real cheap, so everybody should be flying. There's nothing in the sky. Imagine that. Think about that for a second. Another thing we can document today is we still got a white sun, no longer yellow. Hey, we got our first sighting of the day. It's a silver bullet, going from east to west, and it's almost time for a red bad boy. You can see the fuselage tanks on the fuselage. Nothing spewing though, yet. At least nothing visible. Right on time with the red bad boy. No plume, then why is he even in the air? That's not a passenger jet. More evidence of the invisible new mix. Because we know that these bad boys are the only ones, are one of the few that constantly spray. Seen a lot of helicopter action too the last few days, so I thought I'd document this one. The yellow jacket. Here we go, getting close to the 1 o'clock hour. We just saw the red bad boy. I just missed the other red bad boy going the other way. I couldn't get him in, but we clearly have a silver bullet right here. You can tell by the shorter wings, the long front end, spewing out of that back tail fin nozzle. Got ourselves a red bad boy again. He's spraying a little bit of plume. He heads into the trees. And just moments later, after that red bad boy went from west to east, we got this guy coming from south to north. And he's up there pretty high, laying a nice icing on the top. Silver bullet. I lost him. There he is. Continuing this spray pattern into the grid formation. Got another red bad boy. Trying to sneak his way through. But I got him. He just crossed paths with a silver bullet that I just missed. So they're still out, same formation. Big plume. Look at this guy. Another silver bullet making his way just past the red bad boy. That's a blue bottom. Blue bottom silver bullet. Nice blue bottom on that thing. And look what we got here. It looks like we got ourselves another silver bullet. Nasty plume too out of that back nozzle. Almost looks like a comet. Continuing to spray. We got ourselves another red bad boy. No plume.
Heads into the trees. They're still out. Still out. Got ourselves a silver bullet now. Found the same path of the red bad boy. I lost him. There's just something about that 1 and 2 o'clock hour that brings out the best of these guys. Another silver bullet from east to west. I just missed a couple of blue bottoms. They're just too hard to find without the plume. But we know about the new mix. And these guys are just too perfect with their timing. Too perfect. I tell you, these guys are just like clockwork, these red bad boys. Pluming it up. No plume, plume, heavy plume. These are not passenger jets by any means. Like I said before, I feel these are remote controlled by somebody in some kind of booth, some computer nerd with a joystick controlling these jets. We already know the F-16s have been remote controlled for about a while now. And we already know drones are in effect. So why not just throw these jets up there full of plume and whatever toxic chemicals they got and start spraying over top? Nobody would ever know, right? Uh-huh. Well, we're on it. We're watching. 6:30 and they're still continuing to spray. They didn't spray real heavy today, but just enough to piss you off. Because you know they're spraying that new mix. This looks like a red bad boy. Sounds like one too. It's hard to tell with the color and the reflection. But I could hear them all the way in the house. I ran out here and grabbed my camera to get them. Well, it's been a long few days of sunshine and invisible trails, light plume. But here's what I gotta show you. We've been watching the skies all day for lingering plumes, and there really hasn't been any. Haven't seen any. You saw what we saw. But look over here. How did this soot start falling from the sky when there was no chemtrail activity? So to speak. Okay? And now that, where did it come from? Did it just float in from another city? No, we would have seen evidence of the trail. This may further document the proof of the new mix. As it lingers, as it falls from the sky, it still turns that blackish grayish hue. See that in there? And we got it all the way around. All the way around. Look back in here. Look how friggin' hazy. It looks like it's going to be a storm back in there. I mean, it really feels purpley. And look at the haze. Just look at that friggin' haze back in there. Well, you saw what we saw. Further documenting, there's no other way that soot got in the sky. So, further documentation of the Indigo Skyfold Phase 2 program. You can believe it or not. I go by feeling, and my feeling says this is it. Everything in my heart and soul tells me that this is it, and they're trying to fool us. We're going to keep documenting every day until we see the truth, find out the truth, stop this action, and regain our Earth.